I want to ask a question to Nikki and probably you, but mostly Nikki. Why do let?
Yeah, I said. That's why he said you'll answer.
She's going to answer. Why are ladies offended when a man suggests to go for a DNA test of his kids?
Yo, by the way,
Like,
it's
why?
I believe it.
Because
first answer.
because listen, in my understanding, we live in dangerous times. Okay,
Women lie.
women lie a lot. People do a lot of
And they don't get caught.
despicable things out there, and you might think this is your kid. Kumbe, we've had stories, lots of stories where omusajja nakuza abaana, then after some time he realizes the kids are not theirs.
Yeah.
And these days, when you tell someone we need to do a DNA test, as long as that baby pops with papa,
Yes.
you do that test right away.
And
Then they get offended. They're like, no, so you don't trust me? No, it's not
I think
right.
it should be okay.
What do you mean? That means you don't even like the kid.
But what do you mean it should be okay? Like, you even answered, it's a trust issue.
It is.
I mean, trust is the foundation of a relationship in the first place. So that is the biggest sign of distrust. Like, the biggest.
But I just want to know. I just want to be sure this is my kid.
Be sure because what? You don't trust me? The only reason you're being shy is because you don't, like, otherwise you would know of. How do you say we need to have a DNA test at birth? Are you kidding me?
You know,
Yes.
it's
At
only
birth.
it's
But you
safe.
guys, you need to look at this. Put yourself in the woman's shoes. In your angle, you'll be looking at, I want to be sure if the kids are mine. Now, imagine you're the woman and someone is telling you, I want to be sure. So you're actually insinuating that you think I've been sleeping around.
No. It's just to be clear that you know what we are all on the same page.
No, be clear what? We have been on the same page since.
Oh, you
we have
never
been
know.
sleeping on the same
You
bed.
never know.
Hence, trust. You never know means you don't trust me.
You can't trust anybody.
It is hard to.
So that's the
In this
thing.
day and
It
age.
breaks trust. And
In this day and age, it is very hard to just
Yes, to trust someone 100%. Yes.
There are some parts where you know you
Yes.
trust them,
Simple
but
things.
then there is because that is a serious.
No, you see
matter.
what I think you should do. Unless for you want your child, you don't care about the relationship. It's just that plain. There's even no discussing. Either you like your relationship, you're not going to do it,
Yeah.
or you don't care about your relationship, you
so-
want only your child.
So taking the kid for a DNA test breaks.
No, you
Our
can.
relationship.
Oyenza okwebba.
You do it secretly.
That's what you can do.
Okay, that makes sense.
But if you want your relationship and then you're saying, you've given birth, we need to do, come on.
So when neighbor nensanga nga siwange.
Auntie ngawo yogera, I tested the kid and it's not mine.
So-
You get by then, unless you now it's upon you to decide.
So Nikki, if you knowingly know that the kid is not mine, and I'm telling you to go for DNA, would you be okay with it?
Like, even if I knew the kid is yours, I wouldn't be okay with it.
Even if you
No,
knew
but
it was
but
not mine.
if you know you should be okay with it.
No, it's a trust.
Yes.
You guys,
You already
William,
know.
I don't know if you can help me out here because it looks like I'm speaking to you guys and you're not melting towards this. The point is, trust is a glass. If it's broken, it shatters. That's it.
mbadde siriiwo naye yadde tonambuuza ndi kusaidia awo.
No, let me tell you honestly, because there is no way it can be the same. Ngombuli, it's more like I don't know. I don't know how to relate it in your case. But what I can say is, obogenda chikola webbe. If you find that the child is not yours, now it's upon you to decide: do I really want this relationship,
Or not?
I confront her and we end it. Now that is your decision. Bango oyinza obeera nga gwena n'ekizibu, you don't function. Nga bakuleetedde omwana. So
that is ekyo nakiddayo ku kiri nti omusajja ayinza okuba. The other day I saw someone saying some guy went and did a vasectomy. Okay, teyagamba mukyala, right? And then after some time the woman got pregnant, right? So the guy, of course, the guy didn't tell the woman that I did the vasectomy all through the period of the pregnancy. So mchala nazaala after ngamaze okuzanga and the man told her, you know what, that's not my kid. And the man was like, but how? This is your kid. This
We've
is.
been sleeping together.
Yes, we've been sleeping together. I've never had anyone. I can't even swear. Yeah, I can't even tell. You can't even ask my friends. I've never been with anyone. And the guy's like, that's not my kid. I know. That's not my
I cut
kid.
myself.
Yeah, true, because even a month ago there is an incident that was in the media. A man from Shema, a lecturer, former lecturer.
Oh, that guy that cut down.
Yes, the kids. The man, yes.
Yeah, cut
The man
and,
said
and the woman
they had
as well.
gone 2 years without sleeping with the woman, and the woman was claiming the pregnancy was for the man.
And she told him, you will father those kids whether you like it or
Yes.
not.
So I think as we call ourselves this modern era, we should make it like normal for us to go for DNA, because many men are fathering.
Kids that are not theirs.
Yes, and it is hurting. Bakugamba omwana nti si wo on graduation day, on
Bro.
wedding day, when you've spent your entire life hustling
Nikki,
for that kid.
women today are so. I'm sorry, you're a woman, but let me tell you the reality. That
And
out
we
there.
love them. They
We
are
love you so much.
mothers, they are our wives. They are
But
what?
women today have become so cold-blooded. There is a show on either Netflix or CBS. It's called about Judge Judy.
Chabase mandu so.
No. CBS in America. In America. In America. Okay, your mom CBS
as
in
a local
America.
man.
What do you take there?
Emandu sonji.
Okay.
Oyogera CBS nzurukira mengo.
Okay, so what happened was, this guy fathered this kid. I mean, the woman gave birth to this kid, and then after some time, they broke up with the guy. So in America, of course, I think like in any other country, when you break up and you have kids with a woman, you have to do child support. And if you don't pay for child support, you go to prison for 5 years. So she took him to court, and he was taken to prison for 5 years. So this time he came back and went to court and said, you know what, let's do a DNA on this kid. The result came out negative. He was not the father of the
And he
kid.
had been to jail.
And he had been to jail for 5 years.
Okay.
Yes. So the reason that's why I think they should normalize DNA is because today people have become so cold-blooded. They can sell out anything. And this woman was standing before court crying
Under oath.
under oath, calling this guy all sorts of names, and people actually fellow women were nodding, were sympathizing, and then when the truth came out, they just dropped and they just kept quiet.
I know.
And the funny thing is that she's not taken to prison after.
After a guy serving 5, they should be, well, in that case, I think that she should be serving a sentence. I mean, like,
You get
can't have done that to him and then.
so you get the reason as to why we think
But a
DNA.
No, but
sentence
it
to a woman
still
is not
cannot
even
be.
enough. They have to compensate for the money's time.
Yes.
Spending 5 years without earning in prison.
And by the way, it is different spending 5 years when you're outside, when you're not in prison. It is a whole different story.
You might come back and you've changed your gender from
No.
straight to gay.
Yo,
Because what
And
happens there?
in prison you're a robot. Buli kimu bakikubuulira, do this at this time, bw'otakikola ekyo kikuyiseeko.
You eat what you don't know, So I think DNA should be normalized, Nikki.
No, okay.
Eyo ensonga nayo
but
tugitwale ku
all
parliament.
Yeah, tugitwale ku parliament.
Ekizibu kye tugenda osanga sipiika mukazi boy tugenda olwana ne
But realistically speaking,
deputy.
ekyo kijjayitawo.
It is how it is to go to the deputy. Kati mwaba man.
It's man, you people, women are becoming so serious in these things.
Yeah.